Citizenship decisions must be fair and reasoned. SC. Top court sets aside 27 judgments of Guwahati HC on foreigners. Asks tribunals to adjudicate afresh. Citizenship declarations can't be sustainable if procedure adopted is mechanical, says the court. The Supreme Court on Monday held that the determination of citizenship and foreigner status must be undertaken through a fair, law and reasoned process, as it is set aside a batch of 27 Guwahati High Court judgments declaring the claimants to be foreigners and remanded the cases to the foreigners tribunals concerned for fresh adjudication. A bench of Justice Vikram Nath and Sandeep Mehta observed that while the state has legitimate interest in ensuring that persons who are legally ineligible for an Indian citizenship do not obtain such a status through false claims, the grave consequences of being declared a foreigner must follow a procedure that adheres to constitutional guarantees. Fair opportunity. A state action which is arbitrary cannot claim the protection of law merely because it is clothed in statutory form. A proceeding which may result in person be declared a foreigner cannot be sustained if the procedure adopted is mechanical, one-sided or devoid of application of mind. The judgment authored by Justice Nath said the tribunal must examine whether the person had a fair opportunity, whether the main grounds were disclosed, whether the evidence before it capable of supporting the reference, and whether the conclusion follows from the material on record. It added, the HC had dismissed the appeals against the orders of the foreigners tribunals declaring the appellants to be foreigners after none of them had appeared before the tribunals despite having been served notices. It had observed that in the absence of any written statement, documents or evidence from the appellants, the tribunals had no option but to affirm the references. The top court, however, clarified that the remand should not be construed as an affirmation of the appellant's claim to Indian citizenship. A state action which is arbitrary cannot claim the protection of law merely because it is clothed in statutory form. A proceeding which may result in a person being declared a foreigner cannot be sustained if the procedure adopted is mechanical, one-sided or devoid of application of mind. Supreme Court judgment continued on page 10.